Brothers and sisters, what is up? Welcome back to yet another one from us. Trusting, hoping, believing that all of you are doing well in all the corners of this world. Thank you so much for always passing by to buy us a coffee, to watch our videos, to like, to comment, and to motivate us to continue doing this work that we are doing. We are coming to you once again from Benin and Niger. So, brothers and sisters, just last month we reported that Benin and Niger were not seeing eye to eye, and this happened at a time where Niger had gotten a deal from China to supply China with crude oil. And Benin was like, you know what, Niger, we are not going to continue with this project, the pipeline project, because you have not opened our borders, despite the fact that we reopened our borders for you. So they were like, we are closing this deal, you are not going to do it. And Niger's Abdrahmanchani told China that talk to them. If you can be able to convince them to reopen the borders or to continue with this pipeline, then well, good for you. But if you can't, we will just continue and stay with our crude oil. We don't need to sell it to you anyways. It's just doing you guys a favor. It's ours. We can keep it to ourselves. But if you're able to convince them, do that. And we saw Benin falling for that trap from China, and they eventually reopened their borders and started the project of the pipeline project of the crude oil transportation via their port. So recently, we are seeing a prosecutor in Benin said authorities had detained on Wednesday 5 Niger nationals for allegedly entering Benin's Sabotage pipeline terminal under false pretenses, deepening a dispute over export of crude oil from Niger via Benin. In a statement on Thursday, Special Prosecutor Mario Metonou said the group had entered the terminal clandestinely and accused at least 2 of the detainees of being agents of Niger's ruling military junta. Investigations are ongoing to determine the real motives, in a context where recurring information suggests the planning of acts against the security of the state of Benin, Metonou said. On Thursday, Niger's oil minister, Mahaman Mostafa Bakepako, rejected the prosecutor's allegations, telling a press conference in Niamey that those arrests were inspectors supervising the loading of crude oil in line with an agreement with Benin. Relations between the West African neighbors have been strained since Benin blocked crude exports via its port from landlocked Niger in May, demanding the junta reopen its borders to Benin goods and normalize relations before shipments can restart. On May 15, Benin provisionally reversed the export block and agreed to hold a meeting between the two countries, but a long-term solution had not yet been agreed.
So that is Reuters reporting. And we have one of the guys from Benin who is the prosecutor saying that they arrested 5 Niger nationals for allegedly entering Benin's pipeline terminal under false pretenses. This guy doesn't know what he's saying. He's saying that they arrested people who were under false pretenses. But the guys included the Deputy General Director of the West African Pipeline Company, WAPCO, Miss Mumuni Ibrahadiza, and 4 Nigerian experts accompanying her to supervise the loading of an oil tanker. You see, the officials of Niger are saying that is the oil minister, Mohamed Mustafa Bako, is saying that those arrested were inspectors supervising the loading of crude oil in Benin. Why don't these
As
guys?
per the agreements between the two
Yeah,
countries.
of course they had notified them, but these guys are trying to,
Sabotage.
to be like, we have to keep on pinching them. One, because now they have been revealed that, Niger said we are not going to open borders because you are harboring, you have French
Yeah,
military
yeah.
base.
It's not safe for us.
It's not safe for us. But now these guys are like, we don't have. But with time, they even came, and even one of the French military actually confirmed that they are French guys or soldiers in the north of Benin. So these guys are, I think, what we know, because we saw Togo and Niger signing a contract last time, and we even reported about it that Niger is running to Togo. We'll be seeing this pipeline being removed, and they'll be now using Togo 100%.
And that would be the best deal that Niger can do for itself, because how far will they take this sabotage? If you are starting with authorities that have been signed in on the agreement. These are, I know for sure they probably even had some tax to say this is whatever, to
Yeah.
inspect, this is whoever. And for you to come and say these are just people coming here unauthorized, I mean, it's a huge sabotage. You can even stop a lot of processes from going on in a very good way because of just, I don't know if it's jealousy from Benin or they're being sent by some people to sabotage this whole mission. What else can they do to this crude oil that is passing through their country?
Yeah, they can
They can do anything.
puncture
Yeah, they
the
can just
pipeline.
burn it up and
It's crazy that these are brothers who are fighting.
yeah.
But they are, there could be some evil motive or selfish motive in which you don't want him to benefit because he's standing by whatever he's believing. And you went to Brazil the other day saying that Africans have to get used to knowing that they were
They are the
colonized
ones.
and they have to
They have to move
forget.
on.
They have to move on. But you see, there's no way you can move on when I'm
Somebody's
still doing it up to today, neocolonialism. But Niger decided we are not going to move on, we are going to take the reins of the country. And you still remain with the reins and you're saying, let us move on. Move on to where? You cannot be in a house and you're saying you're sitting down and let's go. Where are we going? You're sitting down.
sabotage.
Wow, it's crazy, but we know and we believe in the government of Abraham Antiani, and we know that he doesn't meet his word. He's
Benin
going to
is
do
being used.
something,
Yeah.
and sooner or later we'll be seeing them saying, to hell with you, Benin.
I mean, I wish
We
they
are
can
going
do
to
it
just
as fast.
remove the whole
They should do
pipeline.
it as fast as possible because whatever you have said, this guy doesn't want to see them developing, despite the fact that they are military junta. It's just a narrative that somebody is trying to push from behind using Benin to say, how can you let these people win? How can you let these people continue to get deals from their crude oil and they are not, the right government? So Niger stay on their alert, and if these guys continue with this nonsense, it's time to remove that pipeline, take it elsewhere where you can work in a very good way with good relations with a brother or a sister is willing to work with you and open up to you guys.
My prayer is to see the south of AES, that is Niger, the south of Niger, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Ghana. I'm talking about Togo and Benin. My dream is to see these countries being liberated from the scourge that is imperialism and neocolonialism, which also comes together with terrorism. Because if we see Cote d'Ivoire liberated, we know that Burkina Faso will be free. If Benin is liberated, deals will go through. Guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. If you'd like to support us, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Just for $5, you support us. We appreciate. We see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.